Welcome, brave adventurers, to Loresmith Studios, where the art of storytelling and the game of Dungeons and Dragons converge. In affiliation with HeroForge, the masters of custom miniatures, and powered by the incredible virtual tabletop technology of Talespire. As the dice roll and fate hangs in the balance, prepare for an unforgettable journey through a world of magic, mystery, and epic storytelling.
I'm sure someone can make it for him if he so wishes.
Yes, where is the guy who you bought? He is not here.
He bought the mushroom in, Watford. Not
Yeah,
here.
I didn't buy it here.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you mean to find the blacksmith, Sarhar?
I do mean to find the blacksmith. Or a tailor, or something of the like, or both.
The blacksmith is sort of out of town, the west side of town, I believe. Yes? What the hell did I
Yes.
get? If you wish, you may go and have him build some armor for your mushroom. I believe 500 is... I am not quick with math. 125 gold each?
First off, hold on. Before you start doing that. We have...
500 split 4 ways is 125 gold.
Yes, I'm aware of that. But that's not how much I have on all of us. He has 237 gold. I'm carrying all the money, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, so everyone right now has 237 gold that I'm holding.
Each?
Yes,
Okay. Fantastic.
yes. I've got quite a bit of gold for all of us right now. I've got a total of 948 on me. So that's 237 for each. So I tell Zarhawk, I've got 237 gold for you right now. So as long as it doesn't cost more than that to make his armor, you've got enough.
237. Okay.
Correct.
Please do not break him. I'm not sure he
Oh, he won't break
understands
him.
that much money.
No, he understood the number. It's fine. He understands
the
the
whole
3 individual numbers, and that's what matters.
The whole time just walking down the path. 237. 237.
I feel like I'm gonna need to go with him, guys. So I'll see you guys later. So I'm gonna go follow behind.
Alright, Kilvik and Penance, what are you guys doing?
Penance is going back to his room. And he is going to relax.
Kilvik's probably gonna go back to his room.
Hello, chickens.
Yeah, it was a nightmare for me to find it as well.
I marked it.
Yes, I know you did. You marked it for me as well.
Will didn't see the mark. I remember that. He kind of aimlessly went until he found it. Ooh, it be out here. This is a long tread.
Good exercise.
You would remember that that people did say that the blacksmith liked to keep to himself.
Yeah.
And as you approach, you are hearing the sounds of blacksmith's hammer on angle. Hammer on anvil.
That
Hammer
didn't real
on
fucking you up there,
angle.
buddy.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm not there.
Feeling your
Blacksmith.
background. And he turns to you.
I have a task.
What task might that be?
I need armor for this little guy. Point to Mushy on my shoulder. I have made him boots of squirrel. If he could have...
He looks at Cillian and he goes, "Does he know that that's a mushroom?"
I wait for the mushroom's response on that. I look over to the mushroom. I was like, "Oh, it's a mushroom, all right."
Mushroom
But it's
curls
not a normal
his
mushroom.
fist and just shakes his fist at the blacksmith. He kind of looks off-put, but not totally not impressed. Oh, I see.
Yep.
I can help with measurements. He needs jerkin, he needs pants, he needs maybe gloves, he needs maybe helmet. The boots he wears I make from squirrel hide.
What nature of armor should we be attempting to construct here?
Anything
I'd
that...
say leather.
No, leather'd be too heavy. It must be
No,
light
no.
leather.
Leather
It must
is
be light,
yes.
tan, like squirrel hide. Small game, for he is but small, but agile. Anything too heavy and he would not move.
This is why I
Essentially,
suggest leather.
nothing better than clothing, but sure.
Sure, cloth with reinforced fiber threads, maybe.
That's leather. That's what I was getting at. It's just regular
then
clothing
leather.
with straps of leather on it to give him
Alright,
some
he
armor.
goes over to the table. Alright, little mushroom man, get on this table and I'll take your measurements.
It's okay, Mushy.
Mushy leaps from your shoulder to the table.
Here's the gap.
And then he like holds his arms out in like a T pose, and the blacksmith takes his measurements. Very well. Should take me not more than a week to develop this armor. Cost you probably about 150 gold pieces.
That's less than 237.
Yeah,
Note,
That is less than 237 gold pieces, yes.
notice I make him a dagger from venom spider fang tooth.
I see it. It's shoddy at best.
Can you make better?
Of course I can.
Can you
My grandma
use?
could do better than this.
So I stop, like Zarhawk for a moment. Like, can you just use the material there to possibly make him something so that it retains its venom coating?
I suppose I could. For about 50 gold pieces.
Perfect. So 200 gold pieces. I pull out and give him the gold.
Thank you very much. Come back in 7 days' time.
Haha! Mushy, you will be strong.
He begins to strike the sword again, seemingly done with the conversation.
All right, so we move along. Shall we go back to our rooms then?
No, to the tavern.
Of course, the tavern. How could I have forgotten that's where you wanted to go? So off to the tavern, I suppose it is.
All right.
Sweet Jesus. Is getting ready to see a drunken mushroom.
I
Yep,
must
never seen
prepare
a drunk
myself
mushroom before.
mentally for this task.
Alright then.
So you guys will have about a week. You can do downtime.
There's
Hello,
goats
goats.
there. Good job.
Oh, lost Celia. I go this way.
I'm literally just kind of up here at the stairs waiting for him. Just watching him.
You guys have about a week or so until the armor's done and until you hear back
Hello
from
again,
High
chickens.
Council. So do you guys want to do a week of downtime, or do you want to do do you guys actually want to hang out in town, explore, talk to people, figure out what's going on around here, anything like that?
Zarhawk will be doing a week's downtime.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm feeling the downtime.
He will be doing some hunting and local jobs. If anyone needs heavy things moved. He'll also be trying and attempting to teach Mushi how to speak.
Oh, that'll be interesting to
Whoa.
watch. Don't know that he's got the vocal capability, but I've been proven wrong already.
Well, you also have to think about what kind of vocabulary is going to come out of that.
Yeah, I know what kind of vocabulary is coming out of it. It's gonna be angry.
Shut up. I can't get in. I thought the door was open. I don't know if it is. It's not open.
But first things first, I am at the tavern.
Thank you. All I needed.
Things are about to go down.
During the downtime for
Okay, hold on. We're not at downtime yet. I'll tell you when we're at downtime, if that's what you're wanting to do.
sort of, maybe?
Okay, we're not.
Don't at
we're
me.
not at downtime yet.
Firstly, I'm at the tavern.
Yeah, they're at the tavern.
Yeah, we have an interaction
Things
going on over
laughing.
here. There's about to be a lot of drinking.
Not that much. He is
All
late.
right. So you once again walk into the thirsty dwarf, and you see Hekshu, which is the short male dwarf with red hair and a red beard. That's as wild as the
What?
look is in his eye.
What did you say his name is?
Hekshu.
Hectu.
Bless you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I've been waiting on your return. I'm so glad you came back in one piece so that we can drink.
Of course. I have a little friend here. He needs to try some of your fantastic ale.
Your little mushroom friend over there, he wants to drink.
I'm gonna give him one. I don't think he's had before.
Well, try this on for size. And he hands down an ale mug that's almost as tall as Mushy is. And Mushy's eyes kind of like get wide and his expression softens a little bit. He looks and into like the mug and like the beer swirling around, seeing his reflection, smelling it.
I don't know if he'll have the strength to lift it.
And Mushy grabs it by both hands, and you kind of see like some veiny muscles pop out of his arms as he lifts the tankard and just starts drinking it.
Strength!
Kind
Strength training for Mushy.
And drinks it all down with a little small and wipes his mouth. And then he holds both thumbs up.
Aha! Would you like another? He's asking Mushy if he would like another.
Yeah.
Then yes, to the dwarf. Shall we drink?
Yeah. And so the dwarf puts down. Oh, hold on. We're gonna.
I really want Mushy to be here.
Let's see if I can figure.
Anybody watching be like, this barbarian's lost his mind. He's talking to an invisible mushroom.
All right. So. I say, how about now? So Hekshu puts down another drink for Mushy and another drink for Zarhawk. And Cillian, are you drinking?
Yeah, Cillian hands him enough to pay for the current drinks and to get his beer on.
All right. So he passes you a tankard. How wasted are we getting today?
Zarhawk is curious on how much ale he can hold because he knows he can drink the dwarf under the table, but he doesn't know if he can drink mushy under the table.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So
I am
another-
not getting inebriated tonight.
All right, and so evening falls as drink after drink after drink is passed between Hekju, Mushy, and Zarhawk. And about the 12th, 13th ale in, Hekju is swaying, wobbling side to side. Mushy is wobbling side to side. Zarhawk, you're starting to feel like the room is twisting just a little bit.
I'll make a con saving throw if you want me to.
Well,
No,
we already know you
we're
can
not
hold
there
your
yet.
alcohol.
Not there yet. Okay.
We know you can hold yours.
Hekju kind of leans over the counter. Did I ever tell you about the time that we went into the Badlands?
The one with the dragon.
No. That was another time. Although I could regale that one if you like.
What were you doing in the Badlands?
Oh, it was in the heart of summer. We marched into the Badlands. The sun scorched the sand, turned metal into searing blades. Our mission was to intercept a band of marauding raiders who had been pillaging caravans and villages alike. The heat was merciless, and the sand stung like 1,000 tiny arrows, but we pressed on. A thrilling sandstorm concealed our approach, and with a swift strike, we routed the raiders, sending them fleeing like the desert winds.
You almighty.
I am, and he passes out face first into the plate of beans.
Of course, it's the beans. My character
Double-
says it. He's just like, ah. throwing his
Double
hands
bean
up.
victory for me.
Mushy kind of stumbles a little bit, and then also kind of falls into the other plate of beans.
Well, I
Oh,
hope that no one wanted beans tonight. They're mushroom
Mushy.
flavored, I guess.
Mushy,
You just
no.
don't know that this happens to the beans every night.
Mushy, no. We can't leave you in the beans. Someone will try to eat you.
Mushy
Zarhawk
starts
is-
making a snow angel in the beans.
Zarhawk is drunkenly
A
trying
bean
to grab
angel.
Mushy. Zarhawk is drunkenly trying to grab Mushy to get him out of the beans, but he sees 4 Mushies.
Cillian, Zarhawk, and Mushy are just missing hands repeatedly.
I am dying of laughter, so much so that I need to roll to make sure I don't fall off my chair here.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
I have fallen off my chair. I rolled a 7. I am laughing so
Yeah.
hard that I hit the ground. I get up. All right, and I pick up Mushy and put him on over Zarhawk's shoulder. I was like, "Come on, let's go to the room."
You did well, little one.
Mushy leans over your shoulder and just vomits ale all over the place.
Mushroom bath. Let's go to bed.
Oh god.
Gross.
And Mushy holds up a thumbs up and passes out on your shoulder.
I will drunkenly stumble up to my bed.
I mean, I'm walking with you, so you're good.
All right.
Now, what were the other 2 doing while all of this was happening?
Boring stuff.
Boring stuff.
Inspecting equipment.
I was about to say, I don't necessarily know if penance would be considered boring. He's
It's boring.
he's over there sharpening his sword and the
That's boring.
spear that he
That's
has.
boring. I think that's exactly what Tyler was getting at.
Yeah.
Boring stuff. Equipment maintenance.
He's also
Which is,
polishing the hammer.
Exactly what I'm gonna do when I get back to my room. Make sure everything's good, and then go into my trans.
For the most part, Penance is actually working out in his room. He has acquired some of the heavy logs, and he is lifting them and running around the room with them over his head, on his shoulders. He hopefully does not get seen doing this, but in order to add more weight, he sticks one of the logs on his horns so that it's more weight, and he is like kind of doing like a running in place with all this stuff on, trying to get some exercise.
All
Alright,
then.
and Kaovic?
I just the most boring of stuff. Just chucking gear, all that. Maybe goes to bed early. Thinks about looking at a book. Decides not to.
Thinks about looking at a book.
The book.
The book. Not just any book, but that one in
The
particular.
book.
Oh, Zarhawk and Mushy will have drunkenly stumbled in Kyovic to go to bed.
Just
Some
had a little bit.
bears kind of get knocked over, and Mushy holds up a finger to his mouth.
I'm sorry. Kyovic's sleeping. We have to be quiet.
I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, brother. Go back to
It is
sleep.
fine.
We're going to bed. Mushy can drink mightily. He drinks the same as the dwarf.
I'll just look at Mushy. Just looking at the size of it. Interesting.
Where
Good
does
night,
he
brother.
put it all?
Kaovic, roll me an Arcana check as
Will do.
Mushy opens his mouth.
Oh, we'll do.
That is horrifying.
17.
With a 17, you realize that Mushy's mouth is an interdimensional space.
I'm just gonna look at him, noticing that. You're not even drunk, are
Sorry,
you?
not an interdimensional, but I'll say extra dimensional space.
You're not even drunk, are you?
He gives a small wink.
I just kind of like motion for him to come to me for a second.
Mushy kind of hobbles over to the edge of the bed.
I'm
leaps
gonna
over
try
your
to
bed.
stick my finger down his throat and think of alcohol.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
You can like alcohol.
You reach inside Mushy and like you manage to get your whole hand in there. You think of alcohol and you pull your hand out, and in your cupped hand is a amount of alcohol.
Fascinating. All right, you can go to bed now.
Mushy is a bag of holding.
But he holds up 2 thumbs and jumps over to Zarhawk and lays down and kind of like snuggles in.
Under my beard? Under my beard.
Yep, yep. He lifts the beard and then gingerly places the beard down on him like a blanket.
That's his blanket. Yep, that's where Mushy sleeps.
He is a living bag of holding.
Fantastic.
Zarhawk knows none of this because he is passed the fuck out.
It's gonna be our little
Cillian,
secret.
What are you doing to get ready for bed? Or are you in your trance?
For my trans, really, just like I said, I was same thing, checking equipment, make sure everything's good.
The mushroom scanning has passed.
Made a made a little pallet spot for the fae, the tiny fae, and then I pass out.
The pixie.
The pixie, yeah.
What's your pixie's name, Sylvan?
Nisa,
Lisa.
Nisa, Nisa.
All right. You guys settle in for the night and have a great night's sleep, finally.
Well, I have a nice trance for 4 hours. However, when I wake up out of my trance, I'm
Okay.
going to,
You
of
keep saying it
course.
like that.
Well, when I get out of my trance, I am sorry. I'm used to waking up on
Yeah.
characters. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to, air quotes, attempt to change my season.
Okay.
I thought that's like something that just happened with the seasons.
No. It's an Eldrin thing. We can change them.
Okay. So roll. Ooh.
Real quick, I'm going to send you something, Finn.
While you guys are doing that, I have to use the sink. I'll be right back.
Good luck. Miss.
Okay. So
So we're going to roll that. That's a 3, so that fails.
hey. So
I agree with that. So yeah, that was a 3 for the first time, so that's a fail. So my season does not change, and I am annoyed at this. And by annoyed, I mean I'm cursing to myself for not being able to change my season still.